Hi, third graders. Today is Monday, May 18th, 2020. This is our last full week of third grade. Next week, we still have school, but it is a shorter week and we have some fun stuff planned for next week. So I hope you enjoy that. Today, I'm going to jump into our lesson, our learning targets today. This is our last day with all of these learning targets. We'll still keep some parts of it, but today's our last day just to kind of check in with last week's work to see if you're still knowing and remembering how to do those things. So I can practice my fact fluency, I can practice telling time to the nearest minute, and I can solve story problems using fractions. So in my lesson today, I'm going to go over Wednesday's problem, and it was that Aurelia was saving money to buy a super cool slime kit. She saved $10 so far. That's 1/5 of the cost of the slime kit. So just like last week, I went ahead and did our fraction here. She saved 1 out of 5 slots here, $10. So we're wondering, how much does this slime kit cost? Well, we know this is an equal fraction, so all of these boxes are tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, so in order to figure out how much the slime kit cost, we'll add up all of our tens, 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, or we could do 10 times 5, and that answer is 50. Okay, then our next question was, how much more money does Aurelia need to save? So we know she has $10. This is how much she needs. So we could count our tens, 10, 20, 30, 40. She needs $40 left over. Okay, today you'll do a similar problem to this. This is our last day with the fractions. So we'll still probably practice time and fact fluency. This will be our last day working with this type of math equation. And that's just because in fourth grade you'll have a lot of work with fractions and story problems, so it's good to work on both. Okay, switching gears just a little bit. This week we have a job to do. So if you remember, third graders, every day this month, or every month of third grade, you've received a free book from your book sponsor. And I've listed here all the books, the book you got in September, October, November, December, January, February, March. And then these are the 2 that you will get next week. I will give them to you. So this week, your job is to create a thank you poster and take a picture of it, and your parents will send it to me on Remind. So you can create, it doesn't have to be on a giant poster board. It could be just on a regular piece of paper, a thank you poster. You can decorate it, color it. On Google Classroom, I'll show you in a minute, where you can figure out who was your sponsor. You probably won't know them. There are 2 teachers from Adventure who sponsored kids. Everyone else was friends and family members that I know. But that way, if you wanted to write their name on the poster, you could do that. So I'll show you that. The other option is you could take a picture of yourself with your favorite book from this year. So let's say your favorite one that you received all year was The Bad Seed. You could find that book at home and take a picture of it, and then your parents, you can have them send it to me on Remind. Okay? Or you can do both. You can create a thank you poster and hold up your favorite book and have a family member take a picture of it. If you don't want your face to be in the picture, that's okay. I would suggest, if you don't want your face in the picture, to do a thank you poster. It wouldn't really make sense if you just had someone take a picture of the book, because what I'm going to do is create a big video for all of our book sponsors and send it to them. So if you just take a picture of the book, they won't really know who it's from. So if you don't want your face in the picture, I would say do a thank you poster and have someone take a picture of it and send it to me on Remind. If you don't mind being in the picture, you can do either of these options. I do think that they would like to see your faces. Remember, we took pictures at the beginning of the year and we used them for our jobs posters. Those are what I sent them so that they could see who they were sponsoring. So I'm going to jump into our assignments for today. Monday, 5/18. It looks like this. Getting started, I have the pledge here. I have, again, the books from this month, and I asked you which was your favorite that you've received so far. Obviously, you haven't gotten these 2 yet, so they can't be a favorite. So you can tell me which one was your favorite. Here's how you find your sponsor's name. So here are all of your names. So let's say, for example, Kelly wants to know who her sponsor was. She would follow it over and it says Miss Jenkins. So if Kelly was doing a poster and she wanted to thank her book sponsor, she could say, "Thank you, Miss Jenkins, for my books this year. I really appreciate it. Decorate them, make them look really nice." Another example, if Aurelia wanted to know who her sponsor was, she could follow all the way down, and her sponsor was Claire. So these are all of their names, and then your names are over here. Okay, and then you're going to choose, will you do a thank you poster? Will you have someone take a picture of you with your favorite book? Or will you do both? You get to just kind of tell me what you are thinking you want to do. These are going to be due by Friday. You can finish them today, or you can work on them all week and then send them to me by the end of the week. Okay, please don't make me call families. Just really do your best to get them finished. Take your time, make them look pretty if you're doing posters. If you're having someone take a picture of you with your book, make sure that you're smiling, and then get those to me by Friday on Remind. Here are our targets. Here's our fluency for today. Here's some work with time. Here's our new fraction story problem. It's about Christian wanting to buy a movie. He saved $2 so far. That's 1/8 of the cost of the movie. How much does the movie cost? And I have our fraction piece here for you. Then our to-do list for today, complete one lesson on Zern and do PE for today. I hope you have a great day. Please message me on Google Chats if you have any questions.